Hello everyone, welcome to the kingdom. I am the Paper King, and today we are gonna play Ker Nethalas into the Midnight Throne. You remember in the first episode we created our character and also we talked about the game, the mechanics a little bit. Who created Ker Nethalas was Alex T. And tonight, without too much of a talking, we are just gonna jump into it and just start playing. So you can see I have everything set up here, and then I also have, and I set up this. So I can show you when we play, the books without reading or without the tablet in on the screen. So we pretty much um, use the books on the and so you can see yourself in an easy way. And then we also have the Valerian Codex number 2. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. So just for both of us, for myself to keep track, and for you to see what's going on the screen without too much of us. I introduced this new thing, which is the books on the screen, so you can see what's going on, what I'm looking for, and etc. etc. And yeah, we're just gonna start. We're gonna remove the second sign here. First thing first, I'm gonna give me. Well, we can try. No, we can just check in here. So what I'm gonna do is in the core book, I just gonna look for leveling up. Pretty much. Leveling up, which is somewhere. I can check. Leveling. Maybe no. Aha, here we are. So you can see what's the ways to level up. Pretty much what we missing is, as you can see there, each time you enter into a new domain of Ker Nethalas, you go 50 series points XP. So we start with 50, and then every time we defeat encounter is another 50. Every time we defeat overseer is 200, and everything with dismantle a trap, or we open lock door or container, we also get 10 XP extra. Vale. Wonderful. So we're gonna start, as I say before, we're gonna follow the rules of room creation of Judic's dungeon, to the 6th dungeon. And orange will be Y, purple will be X, and the little black, it will be how many doors. So we have, we're gonna put the entry here, and then we have 2. This is a corridor, so we're gonna make this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. So, and this is the main entry, so it's gonna have 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make it 3. We're gonna do it like this. So we're gonna have 3 doors, and we're gonna assume all of them in this case are open. So this is the entry to the Ker Nethalas. This is the main room. We can put some flavor here. You have to. So we could do. We could do this. When you first are walking among the rotting corpses, confused and in pain, you have nothing but rags on, and the knowledge you accumulated all those years spent on the surface. Ker Nethalas is an unforgivable place. Can't even talk. And you will need to find your footing quickly if you want to survive. So we just jumping. We're not doing the hard beginnings. We could, but meh. Because our health, toughness, ether, sanity, they're a bit low, so we are not gonna sabotage ourselves even more. So we're gonna leave it like that. So first rune, nothing really happened, and then we're gonna roll for the. We're gonna go on the left, and this is 3, 1. I say the left. Well, I start to. This is a corridor with no exits. So it's a small corridor like this. Big weird. So 3, yeah. And then we're gonna roll for corridor description, just for flavor. It's a number 9. An eerie silence fills the corridor, broken only by the faint whispers of long dead spirits. The air is heavy, with an otherworldly stillness, like ghostly. There's ghosts here, spirits in this little corridor, you know. And then we follow this little flowchart. So because we don't have any doors, we are not gonna roll the chunky dice. We have the description and corridor, then we do the tension check. 7, nothing. So on 1 and 2, we decrease the dice. It will be a d6 in this case. So we do the encounter check. 15 plus is encounter. It's not the case, and we are not rolling for events in corridors, so nothing happens. So whoop, we go back again to the room, to the first room, to entry room, and we roll again, and we roll quite a lot. So we do again 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we do 6. No, 6. Oh, sorry. So 1, 2, 3 is this size. And we're gonna roll this to have 1 entry because we need doors and we're rolling no doors at all. So we have 1 entry. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like that. This is a rune. As a rune, we're gonna do on D100 for the rune description, and it's 76. An otherworldly mist filled the room, giving glimpses of fleeting, forgotten dreams from the past. Okay, very eerie, very ghostly, very like spiritual so far. This was gonna do the chunky. This is secret. So we're gonna write down secret, and we're gonna add this question mark just in case. But that means this is a 99% of the cases is just a open door. As I say, secret and open is open, reinforce and lock basically are lock doors, and no door is basically an asway, which is no door at all, and trap, it will be trap. So we don't have a door there, no encounter, but what we need to do is to take away 1 light source. But now what we're gonna do is gonna spend 5 ether and we're gonna be in 6 ether, and then we don't need to bother about the light source because we have the mastery or Umbra Phantom, which basically allows us not to have the need to use light source. All right, so we're gonna keep going because we have a door. Hopefully we will roll more doors because again 1 4. Okay, that's better. That's 2 doors, and then we have 5, like a long room but a bit short. So it's like this 2 or 5. So 1 2 1 2 3 4. Put a door here. 1 2 3 4 5, and then we put the door on the top like here. Perfect. And then we roll. It's a rune again. We roll for friction 70. Quite high numbers. The resting place of a heir to the empire, whose lineage has been lost to history. Ooh, something going on in this necropolis. Obviously, the necropolis is you expect undead and a lot of everything and a lot of ghosts, spirits, and stuff. But it's really, really thematic so far. So yeah, quite nice. So that we're gonna roll for the both doors. So this is basically again secret, just in case. That is open, and the second one is again open. Great. So okay. So we have the description. We have the doors, and now what we need to do is the tension dice, which is already bad. We're gonna decrease it, and then the layer check, which is okay. Great. And then what we're gonna do is we don't need to bother about the light source, which is great. As you can see, it's something fantastic. And then we're gonna roll for encounter 3. We don't have an encounter, but we have an event. It's a rune. And event is D100, which is a 70 again. What's going on? The event 70 is strange devices you don't really understand and firmly planned around this room. Unfortunately, they seem to form some sort of magical circuit. Since each time you cross between them, you suffer a shock. Perform an acrobatic check to skip above them to avoid receiving 2d6 air damage each time you enter this room. So, this is something it continues. So basically is here is 70. I'm gonna do like electroshock, and we need to do what it says an acrobatics. Our acrobatics is only 20, so I don't have high hopes on this. 29, not far off, but yeah, far enough. So 2d6 damage. So 3 and 4. This is no, as you probably are fully aware of this. Fully aware of this. This is no direct damage. Is here. So we have 1 damage, 2 damage in total. Let's go for toughness, leaving us with 12. This is bad because we have a really low toughness. All right. Okay. So we can scavenge. This is 20, but with advantage. Anyways, 87 or 78, doesn't matter. We don't do a successful scavenge check. So nothing. So we keep going. We're gonna check down. See what happens. Ooh, massive room with 2 doors. Okay, that's good. So 6. Let's say 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we do 1 door there. And that's it, really. The second door is here, the secret door, which is gonna be here. And it's gonna be open, because obviously, it was secret, we couldn't see from the other side, but we can see it now. So that was a good point there to put the secret one. And yeah, that's it. We have a big room here. As you can see, using the 2d6 dungeon system, the rooms are basically rectangles and squares, and it's for me, which I don't have any, not even patience, have any skills drawing, is much easier to basically draw rectangles and squares than to do all these fantastic and great forms, good looking forms. Mostly you're an artist, but it's not the case, and for me it's much easier than like this. So we're gonna roll for room description. 91. Jesus. 91. Rotten piles of furniture and rust utensils are all you can see in this room. Okay, so maybe a old bedroom, maybe a old kitchen, maybe like, the garage-ish garage of whoever was living in this area in the Necropolis, and then everything, was just abandoned and looking terrible, etc., etc. But yeah, pretty much. I think we could say something like that, no? In the way like it's very thematic. So we discovered the room when the Dutch or whoever was spending time doing his weird stuff. So yeah, nothing to write because 76 is nothing. It's just flavor, so it's okay. And then we're gonna do the door. Hanky dice. No door. So we're gonna do like an ass way. Like this, like it's not door at all. See these dice? It's great. I love it. Literally, I love it. The set comes with others with traps dice, but obviously we have the traps here. But this is such a good set. If you are interested, just drop me a test, send me a message, or just leave a commentary down below, and I'll let you know where did I get it. It's basically on Amazon. I think it's from a Spanish seller, and yeah, they're really good. Okay, so the door is like that. We're gonna free, so nothing. Free, nothing. We stick with that. No light involved. So now what we're gonna do is to roll for to encounter or encounter. 19. We roll an encounter, and we were about to roll for. We use this. We just get a. Sometimes I had to say, Alex. Press melt slime. Sometimes I don't really understand the top. So what we're gonna do to make my life easier and yours as well is put it here on the screen. Because yeah, the test, it looks very good, but it is sometimes difficult to read. I'm not gonna lie. So please smell slime. That's what it is. So I'm gonna put it for you as well, so you can see. This abominable ooze is a repulsive amalgam of melted and rotted flesh. Its form constantly shifting and quivering. Its surface appears as a ghastly palette of decomposing bodies. Their torture features forever frozen in twisted agony as it oozes and stretches. It leaves a trail of putrid ichor and dissolving bone in its wake, leaving the very ground it touches barren and tainted. The flesh-melt slime feeds on the life essence of its victims, its acidic touch melting flesh and reducing bones to a grotesque pulp. Pulp? Nightmarish moans and walls echo from within its semi-translucent mass, haunting chorus of the countless souls consumed by its relentless hunger. Okay, great. So it's elemental. Um, yeah, elemental undead. E6 health. We're gonna put here 6. I love this, by the way. I've been already called elemental undead. What is this? It's like a humanoid. I guess so. I mean, it's not insectoid, no quadrup, wing serpentoid. I guess it's a humanoid. We're gonna treat him like a humanoid. Combat skill check, awareness. So what we're gonna do first is we remove this, and then we're gonna fight him. So his awareness is 20, our awareness is perception, which is 60, and we have advantage. So 92, he fails miserably, and we have 9. So obviously we go first, pretty much. We go first. So here we go first. We're gonna put these little fellas here, so you can actually see. So go first, and then we do a push back. 22, and I do 31. But he is pretty much, and we're gonna jump into the second sign here because he has rolled under his skill, and he has rolled 22. So basically, it's a critical defense. So yeah, so pretty much critical defense from the enemy, and it's like a D10. So 10. The creature gets a new turn immediately. So he's gonna attack me twice. No more, no less. No more, no less. He's attacking me twice. Okay. So again. All right. So it's turn of the oof. Fresh smell slime. And we have an 11. Ooh, he has a 50. So we gonna do in blade weapons. We just gonna mark it the square to level up the ability, the skill, and then he is definitely over his combat skill of 30, and then I have a defensive move, which is basically the 10 again, but in this case, my case. So you get a moment of respite after fending off your opponent attack. Recover 2 toughness. Ooh, great. So we're gonna recover again we're gonna go back to 14th because we managed to defense. very well as well. Also, don't forget with the parry, we have 15 extra defense, so we have 75 whenever we are defending. But anyway, we did 11, which is definitely under, and he fell. Anyway, he attacks again. We have a 20, and he has an 88, which is a fumble. Terrible fumble, actually. This is how I understand this work. So, again, the 10 didn't go well for him, actually. The creature becomes confused by their own inability to strike the PC, becoming stunned for the next round. Stun is... I don't know, but I should know soon. Stun is lose the turn. So basically, now we attack twice. Pretty much. So that will happen. The creature attacked twice, and now we attack twice, which is great, obviously. So yeah, so we go back to us, and then we attack. 31 is good, and 43 is not good, because 43 is definitely over his combat skill, and we 37, we are definitely below our combat skill. So what we do is d6 3. We go to the damage table, and 3 is 1 damage, so is 5. And we attack again. Oh no, we didn't do right. 1 second, just in case. So humanoid head, but it doesn't have any point hit location, it have any none at all. So it's irrelevant. Basically, I don't know, it has no type or anything, but yeah, it doesn't have any hit location, anything, any armor or anything, so it doesn't matter, I guess, to roll this die. But yes, for the future, you need to roll the dice to see where it hit, because sometimes they have a weak point, and if you do that, you do a critical hit. So we go again. 76, which I think is fine. 76, so it's 60. Not really. Not really. No, we failed miserably, but he also failed. But because what I do, I think, is according to what I understand, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, is when both of us fail and there is no fumble or anything, we just check our raw skills, which basically mine is 60 and the ooze of the slime is 30. So I am higher. What I do, and that's what I got from the first sign, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is the way I like it, and the way I'm doing it, and it works. Is when both of us fail, the one with the highest roll, considering we both fail or we both roll below our skill, so we both successful. So whoever is higher versus the other is the one who wins. So, and in this case, the line wins. So this line wins. So it's gonna be a defense move. In this case, so is defense move is D10. Creature defense move 7. So basically, the creature gains advantage of his next attack. If the attack is a magical one. Oh, we didn't. Oh no, it was us. Sorry. He didn't attack us, yes, because I thought, oh, we forgot, but no, he actually never attacked us. See, the Ker Nethalas is it's like a great game, but you know, it's a lot to track and it's a bit difficult. That said, it's still loving it. But yeah, that's why I started with 4 against Darnay, because it's much, much, much simpler. Anyway, so 7. The creature gains advantage on its next attack. If the attack is a magical one, then the PC rolls its magical resistance with disadvantage. Oof. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it has that. We're gonna leave it there for the moment. Nah, we're gonna remove it. So he attacks. Let's see who he goes now. Let's see if he's successful. 63 is not successful. In 98, we are not successful either. But again, my roll is higher. So I'm gonna roll in the defense move, which is D10. And I do a 6. So your next attack deals D10 damage. Ooh, that's a good damage. I'm not gonna lie. That's a very good damage in this. Okay. So we're gonna put here number 6, just to remember. And then we go back to us. He didn't attack us yet. He just failed miserably. So we are successful, 46. He fails miserably. 59. Don't forget his combat skill is 30. So we attack. As I say, we don't need to roll this because there is no hit point, no weak point or anything. It doesn't specify, or I can't really see, maybe it's me. It's just an elemental undead, but it doesn't say, like he's arachnid or humanoid or serpentoid, whatever. So we're gonna attack with D10 and D6. Again, we need to, the damage, it needs to be transformed to the damage table, which is not great. So we have a 2 and a 4, which does mean 2 points of damage. And that little fella is now down to 3 health points. All right, cool. He attacks, or he tries. 55. So we successful defense because he fails and a fumble. He fumbles terribly again. And then he needs to roll a d10. 2. The creature becomes confused, but well, so we attack twice, pretty much. And we also do the defense roll, I believe. 8. So you must press your advantage, raising your opponent's next defense roll by 20. Okay. So it has 10. Really. Only a 10. Okay, so we attack twice. This is a really successful roll. He fails. We do 4. So pretty much we attack. 4. That's another point on damage. So back down to 2. And we attack again. Because he's stunned. And he fails miserably. 78. And we are successful. 31, which is below 60. 17 are in this case because we had the plus 10 of the whoever is attacking. So we attack again. Let's see, we can do a 6 or something. 2. So again, 1 point of damage. It's been a long fight because of really low rolls. And then he goes. Didn't attack us yet, by the way. 12 and 50. So again, no, 5, sorry. So we are both successful. Yes. But he actually rolls higher. So in this case, he actually attacks. We roll here. Let me go back to the creature. Let me go back to the creature. So you need to roll 1d6, see what he does. And he does corrosive touch. Basically, the flesh melt slime is a physical attack. extends a pseudopod toward a target, attempting to touch and dissolve their flesh. It makes a melee attack, dealing D6 acid damage on a hit. Okay. So, yeah. So, what we do is D6 acid damage. And acid damage. Don't know. Acid damage. What kind of damage? Basically, acid. Acid damage. Does it do anything special? I've here everything, literally. Honestly. Acid damage. Don't know if I have it here. Maybe no. It's bad. Bad. Okay, let's see if he doesn't. 4. Yeah. So we take 1 damage. So 13. Okay. So 1 damage on the slime. Acid damage. I'm not sure if the acid does anything more. I don't think I have it here either. Okay, it says ignore 1 armor. Okay. Doesn't say it gets us any poison or anything. It just says here damage type. These are the type damage, acid, blah blah blah. I know that's the bludgeoning. Okay. Doesn't say anything special, so I'm gonna assume it doesn't do anything pretty much. And then we go. Our turn, see what happens. 8 and 34. So we are definitely below and he's above. So he fails and we successfully attack. So again, we fail. Oh my god. There's only one, I think. Yeah, only one. Oh my god, we failed. We didn't hit him. We didn't do any damage. Oh no. So he goes. 65, 46. So we basically defense successfully. So we're gonna do a defense move, which is number 1. You next attack receive an additional +10, which okay, it's fine. So we are 80, below 80. 53 fails, 12. 12, we basically hit. 12 versus 53, we hit. 2, wow. 0. We kill the slime, and then we need to roll in the resources check. Which is 2. Do I have it here? Resources. 2. Maybe no. Because resources is 2. No. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna go and look for resources. Resources. Where are you, darling? I know it's like I'm looking for it. It's like cooking supplies and stuff, like kind of a small thing. There we go. Resources. You see it. Okay, fantastic. So D10. 5, which is basically 1 cooking supply. So all of this drama for 1 cooking supply. Cooking supply, which is okay. I mean, we have only 2. We need rations. So I guess not bad as we expected. So this mister goes away. Cool. So combat encounter. Finito. Muerto. Death. Sayonara, baby. Okay, so yeah. We got rid of the slime. We got one cooking supply, which is not bad, I guess. We're back in the necropolis. What we do is we recover the 6 toughness, which is basically a 1. So we recover the 1 point we lost on the fight. We're back to 14. It was a very, to be fair, very, very weak enemy, but we struggle a bit. Now we can do it. We want a scavenging check. 38 is still more than 20. Even we go with advantage. So nothing there. So we gonna go that way. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. Like we're going to kill the dice actually. And then 2, 6, and 1 door. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're gonna check what kind of door we have. Lock. So this one is lock. We don't have any lockpick. So first, we're gonna roll for room description. 95. Really, really high, man. Really, really high. 95. A chamber adorned with gold and jewels. Jewels? A closer look reveals them to be just paint and glass. So, again, kind of the rich family was living in this area, the necropolis, and then something terrible happened, and then, the Valerian dynasty sunk into the disaster. And then we just, exploring the ruins or whatever once was a huge empire. Okay. So in order to pass the door, we need to do athletics. And every time we just 9. So, okay. We roll. We go to D4. But the door is now open. And then we're gonna roll for this, which is D10 now. With D10. I don't think we roll for the rune 4, so stick to that. And we're gonna roll for encounter then. D20. That's a 6, so no encounter because the encounter is 15 plus. But we have an event. So we're gonna roll D100 and we do a 12. Finally a low roll. So 12, there is something of value here. Roll on the spoils table. Okay, I do have the table there. Spoils table. Do I? Yes. It's a D6. 5. Rolls on valuable item table. Okay. Valuable items is a D20. Items. 10. Ooh, a tuning crystal. That's for the magical weapons, armor, amulets, everything. So if you want to know the magic skills the item has possess, then you need attunement crystals. So yes, we need them. So actually, it's very good we have one. Union crystal, and then before I forget, we need to give ourselves another 50 experience points. We do 100. We are on 100 points. Okay. Okay, that's good. And we been playing 45 minutes, so we actually gonna leave it here. We done a lot, to be honest, for a first episode. We explore 1, 2, well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gonna mark we're here. 6 rooms. We're gonna explore the west side of the necropolis, and then we're gonna go up and go all the way. We already in the tension dice on the d4. We d10 on the lair dice. So we already fought one slime. It was quite easy, but very annoying because we were really rolling very low. So basically, it was very difficult to kill him, not because he was a tough opponent. It was just because we were a bit useless. So once again, thank you for coming along for watching the video. Hope you have enjoyed the way I done it with the books on the screen to make it a bit easier with this really nice thing. Obviously it works. I think it was better when you play on your own because you don't need to be with the camera thing. And again, what I said on Facebook and also on the Discord of Black Oath Entertainment. This is my second video on YouTube, and it's a bit. I feel a bit tense. Sometimes the word don't come to my mind. It's my second language, which I completely fluent on it. But it's a different environment. It's not like I'm talking with people, with my wife or my kid or my coworkers. This is me on my own, in front of a camera, just talking with people I mostly don't know. So I feel a bit tense, and sometimes I get a bit blocked. But I promise you, it will get better. Words will come fluently to my head, and obviously I will be able to speak then. And yeah, hopefully in the future the videos will be more fluent with me and also with the gameplay, because I didn't play Ker Nethalas for a while because I was waiting for the second sign to be released. Yeah, so it's been like probably a month without playing, so still there's a few things, like I was like, how was this? How did it work? But yeah, slowly getting there, and sure, like Alex will correct me if I've done something wrong, which probably I have. But yeah, thank you everyone for stumbling around. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.